Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. So, I am Davros the Diver Whovian and today I am reviewing Doctor Who, Vincent and the Doctor. So this is a episode from series 5 where the Doctor and Amy go to a Vincent Van Gogh exhibition and notice on one of his paintings there's something in that painting that should not be there. So the Doctor and Amy go back to the 1890s, 1880s to find out this whole thing, why there is an alien monster in one of Vincent Van Gogh's paintings. And it turns out that there is an alien creature that only Vincent Van Gogh can see, and the Doctor then helps Vincent tackle this monster and they stop it. And then, Vincent Van Gogh, being depressed and everything, the Doctor shows him just how much his work means, even though he will not be around to see it. But the Doctor and Amy take him to the future, 2010, which at the time was the present day, and they show him, how much of an impact his work has on the world, and how much he means to one Doctor in it called Dr. Black, who is a Doctor of Art played by Bill Nighy. And Amy believes that they've changed the whole life of Vincent Van Gogh, but of course they don't, because his death and everything, his whole life is fixed in time. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes. So first of all, the likes. I like this episode because it was a filler episode, but again, it was like an episode which had more drama to it than science fiction. It still had science fiction because that's what it is. It's Doctor Who's a science fiction show. I like that there wasn't a massive threat. There was a threat, but it wasn't a really big threat. It was some alien-like monster that only Vincent Van Gogh could see, but no one else could see, and the Doctor had to build some crazy device so that he can see it. The monster, it looked okay. Kind of reminded me of a turkey, but I thought it was okay enough. Turns out it was just a lost creature, and unfortunately it met its demise, and it was kind of a sad moment, but but that wasn't throughout the whole episode. No, throughout this episode we see the Doctor and Amy observing Vincent Van Gogh's tormented life, because in real life Vincent Van Gogh, no one really took him seriously. They thought his art was rubbish, and they just saw him as a crazy madman. But when he did die, though, his art sold and he became really famous in death. So it is a shame that in real life Vincent Van Gogh never got to really see how much his work would mean to the world a lot later. Clearly a man ahead of its time. I also loved, I loved Matt Smith as the Doctor and Karen Gillan as Amy, but for me the one who stole the show in this was Tony Curren as Vincent Van Gogh. He just played him so brilliantly, and he even looked like him, with the red hair, the beard, and the way he had mood swings. Like one minute he was happy, the next minute he was down, and then the next minute he was willing to help the Doctor. He was just, I think he just played him brilliantly, and Vincent Van Gogh, playing Vincent Van Gogh in this, he just, like I say, he stole the show and was absolutely brilliant as the character. I also liked Bill Nighy as well, his guest appearance in it as Dr. Black, who was a Doctor of Art, and also expressed how much Vincent Van Gogh means to him. I like the guest stars in this, and this was written by Richard Curtis, who nowadays is known for writing so many romantic comedies like Love Actually, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, The Boat That Rocked, About Time, and of course he wrote the the most infamous BBC sitcom called the Vicar Dibley in this. Yeah, he wrote the Vicar Dibley, and he clearly took some time out of his filmmaking, or obviously during a hiatus during his making films, to write this episode. And God, I wish we had more writers like him on board for Doctor Who, because this episode was written just brilliantly. You know, it was a brilliant episode. You know, it was, you know, and when the Doctor shows Vincent Van Gogh the future, how much his art affects everyone, what his art means to people, it's such a moving moment. You know, it's like Vincent Van Gogh, he cries, but it's tears of joy. And I like how he changes. You know, but even Vincent Van Gogh himself says, "You're the first Doctor ever to make a difference to my life," and it was a good moment. It was just such a feel-good, heartwarming episode, and I sometimes wish that we had more episodes like this, you know, because it was just a lovely episode, you know, and this also felt like a birthday present for me, because this actually aired on my 19th birthday in 2010. So on my birthday, June 5th, it will be 10 years old, this episode. So for me, it just felt like a birthday present, and from the show, and I mean, it even made me shed a little tear. Of course, when, you know, it's a bit disappointing when Amy finds out that, you know, they didn't really change the future enough, and, you know, Vincent Van Gogh still took his own life, and that was sad. But then I liked that Amy saw a painting of sunflowers, which she suggested he should paint, and painting those, I was like, my hair, God, just thinking about it now, my hair stood up and thought, he did it for her. And even the music that was played in that episode, the song, I can't remember what, I never really looked up the song, but that was such a nice song to play during, you know, the episode when Vincent Van Gogh saw how much his work would one day mean to people. This is all around, it's just a brilliant episode, and it's so underrated, and I think it should be talked about more. So, yeah. Do I have any dislike? No. I also like that we got a few little Easter eggs from Classic Who, when the Doctor was scanning and the TARDIS was building this type of machine. It scanned and looked, it was an old machine the Doctor had not used for some time, so we got to see the faces of the first and second Doctors. Yeah, but dislikes, I don't have any, because this is a great episode and I really do enjoy it. So my ratings now, you know what, I'm giving the whole thing a 10. 10 for the the performances, 10 for the writing, and 10 for the effects, because triple 10 all round, because this, like I said, is a great episode and I can't recommend it enough. You really need to see this one if you haven't seen it. Probably one of the best Matt Smith episodes, and Matt Smith, like I say, was great in it, but like I say, Tony Curren as Vincent Van Gogh, he really did steal the show in this, and I just love this episode. I really do. And yeah, so have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more from me. And all my social media links are linked down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. So I've been Davros the Whoian, and this has been a Who review on Vincent and the Doctor. So until next time, run for your life.